top, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much.
Today, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. The New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the... Now a run with McCaffrey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Christian McCaffrey on the
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is McCaffrey. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Zach Bourne.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson on the tackle.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up. defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Saints trot onto the field behind the veteran right arm of Drew Brees, a former Purdue Boilermaker who entered the league back in 2001.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so
the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that, but they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game, and you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
On 3rd and long, it's Brees. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders.
Brees pass.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
It's 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Dancing away at the 30. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
At the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the carry.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Saints' 13-yard line.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Third down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Touchdown.
Ian Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
Graham Gano to kick.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Breeze now to throw. Gets this one to Hill. That catch good for only a couple.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run with White. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores, and to me, they're down a possession or a service break if this were tennis, right? Because they just gave one up. Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and then look for some help from their defense.
Trying to forget about that pick 6 last time out. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down, here's White. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
That's good.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They go right back to White here on first down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Saints 3.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Panthers 14, Saints 3.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Robbie Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Gano now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3.
His kick is good.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now Breeze wants the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal. And the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
By Vic Beasley. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 7-yard line.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gano for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Now a carry for White. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
James White.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Breeze. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he'll drop it underneath to White. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, the nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
And it's been a big highlight day for him. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at his own 4-yard line. A gain of 2.
Here's McCaffrey. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. The Panthers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The pass. Complete to DJ Moore. A gain of 15.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back.
Complete.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
The quarterback is sacked.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
10 at the 11-yard line.
To throw is Breeze. This is White on the screen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Anytime you decide to use...
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
The previous play is under review.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. What's good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 28-10.
Saints 10.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they run the option on 2nd down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
The pass.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Going on the ground, it's White. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now White. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans 1st.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Breeze. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Breeze. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Breeze pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
A gain of 12 yards.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
55-yard attempt.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
The pass.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 3. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
The pass.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back to throw again. This is caught. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore, as time expires in the first half, and the Panthers are able to grow their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And they've just gone to halftime with the Giants out on top. Daniel Jones, a touchdown pass in that first half. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And they lead the visiting Chicago Bears at the half. Aaron Rodgers with 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Raiders locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race, very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a throw to the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard.
Play action. Breeze. Steps away to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Breeze sacked by Yetur Gross-Matos.
If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 32-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of
12 yards there and a first down.
Carolina.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
The pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1. At the Saints.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Panther first down.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
To Curtis Samuel.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
5 at the 38-yard line.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Carolina.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will take it across for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. That time, a 9-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
17.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a throw to the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards to pick up there.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They stay on the ground with White. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll run with White. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Here's White.
Second.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Tyre Whitehead on the tackle. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. He is going to find Hill here.
That's good for another Saints.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's White. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Tackled at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze gets this one to Hill. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Good for a Saints. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Breeze now on first down. That's caught. The tight end Hill. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 14. 5 yards on the play there. yards. The drive will continue.
14-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
Breeze pass.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Breeze now.
11-yard line.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
Breeze pass.
It'll be a pickup of just 2. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
2. Brings up 3rd.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Strong coverage by Carolina. And we go to 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
And Lutz puts this one through.
The kick is good.
And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game.
42. Saints 20.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
10. At their own 27-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
It's been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the 3rd quarter.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6.
And 6.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, he's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
10. 1st down, Carolina.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Malcolm Brown coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Gano
played 3 quarters. This is the National